Good evening, everybody. It's Miss Reno, and I am so excited to be bringing you the very first episode of Tune In Tuesday. So how this is going to work is our hope is that every first and third Tuesday of the month, we're going to bring you a bedtime story. So I see a few of you are on and watching. Give me a thumbs up, a heart, something so that I know that you are here. It's been a long first day of school. I hope that you're settling in and getting ready for bed so that you can have a great and amazing day tomorrow. So shout out to Mrs. Skinner. She let me borrow this book that I'm going to read to you tonight. This is one of my favorites. It's called First Day Jitters, and it has a little bit of a surprise ending. So let's go ahead and read this story. "Sarah dear, time to get out of bed," Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. "You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you?" "I'm not going," said Sarah, and she pulled the covers over her head. "Of course you're going, honey," said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. "No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school," Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. "How can you hate your new school, sweetheart?" Mr. Hartwell chuckled. "You've never been there before. Don't worry, you liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet." "That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all." "What will everyone think if you're not there?" "We told them you were coming." "They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish they were at home in bed like me." Mr. Hartwell sighed. "Sarah Jane Hartwell, I am not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I will see you downstairs in 5 minutes. "My head hurts," she moaned, as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. And then they were there. "I feel sick," said Sarah, weakly. "Nonsense," said Mr. Hartwell. "You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton." Sarah slumped down in her seat. "Oh, Sarah," Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. "There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go." She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. "Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day," she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell, your new teacher. A little surprise ending. Boys and girls, if you're tuning in, just a reminder that we know you were nervous the first day of school. We as teachers are nervous too, but we loved having you in our classrooms today, and we are so excited for the year ahead. So it's time for bed. Take this time to talk with your families. What was great about today? What were you nervous about? What are you not nervous about anymore now that you've had time to spend with your teacher and with your friends? I hope that you will tune in 2 weeks from now. I don't remember the exact date, but we will be back for Tune In Tuesday with another amazing bedtime story. If you're catching the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know what was something that you were nervous about during the first day of school or getting ready for the first day of school. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye, guys.